babe, come here.
What?
Come here. I want to show you something.
Okay, what is that?
Watch this video here.
Okay. What? Why are you recording?
Just watch the video.
Okay, fine.
Hey, it's your girl who's Rose Karazin from Beyond Black and White. I am super excited because yet another couple is engaged and married because of me in some kind of way. I will take credit for this. Also, Swirlr and Interracial Dating Central. I'm going to tell you why.
Is that the girl from Swirlr, that web series that
Daniel and Nimi, they met because a year or so ago, we comprised a video series called Swirlr, where candidates who were interested in dating differently were able to go out on various dates and try to find out who was most compatible, etc., etc.
My short
and
do.
Nimi, Daniel's fiance,
She calls me Daniel.
was not the final candidate.
That hair.
And
look at that
Daniel,
face.
who has
Intensity.
been a longtime fan of Beyond Black and White and has his own projects that I'll list in the info section below, reached out to Nimi. They connected, and he thinks the God that she didn't make the final cut. Daniel swooped in and got her. They have been dating all this time since. So here we have a fan of Beyond Black and White, and we have a candidate from Swirlr who connected, and now they are engaged. I am super excited for them. But hey, Daniel, I need to ask you a question, Daniel. I need to ask you, how in the world did you get in touch with Nimi when the series had excluded her as the candidates? I want to know, how did you connect with her? That is the missing link in all of this. I cannot wait to interview you. I know that Interracial Dating Central, which are the producers of the Swirlr series, want to know too, so that they can celebrate this, can tell everybody about your great fortune and what's coming up next for you. Daniel and Nimi, I am so super excited for you, and much congratulations from me, Interracial Dating Central, and Swirlr.com. See, this stuff works.
Sure
it works, y'all.
That was so good.
You like that?
Oh, I didn't even do that.
Isn't that cool? Wasn't that nice of her?
That was really sweet.
I saw that the other day, so I was like, hoping you hadn't seen it.
So I can come surprise me.
So I can
again.
surprise you.
Another surprise. This guy here.
So
that was awesome. Well, she wants to know though. So
yeah. Well, the other thing is she wants to do an interview with us.
When?
I don't know. She wants to interview us.
Really?
Yeah, are you down?
Down? When is it?
I don't know. We gotta email her.
Okay.
Figure it out.
Yeah, I'm down.
So.
Why not? That'd be fun. So exciting. That'd be so cool.
Yeah. I mean, we got the camera going. We can vlog right now.
Yeah. We can talk about our day. What do we do?
No, I was gonna say we could kind of answer a question.
Oh.
Or we could leave it for the interview. Let's answer it now, I guess. So so I saw Swirlr before we ever met, right?
That's true. Yeah.
And you were on as a contestant.
Mm-hmm. He was doing research.
I was doing research.
He was doing research on me.
Research.
Making sure I wasn't like a criminal.
Oh no! Like, because I had seen it even before I knew you. Like, probably a year before we even. I don't know. Probably not a year.
Yeah, it hasn't been
a long time before we met, though.
Maybe 2 months.
Couple months.
3 months.
Okay, but so we met online on a dating website, which we're putting that business out there. Sorry, Mom and Dad, for lying to you all this time. But we met on a dating website.
Yes.
We don't want to say which one.
We're not gonna
say. Kind of
say.
embarrassing.
Well, it's only for me. It's only embarrassing for California. When I was in Texas, no embarrassment whatsoever.
All right.
And the whole world was
apparently, Texas has a lot lower moral standards than California. No, but we did meet on a website.
Yes.
And I sent you a message.
He did.
I sent you a message first, and you responded to that message. And then I read your message, and then you responded to another message. Mm-hmm. Like, you responded to the fact that you could see that I read your message, and I didn't respond to you.
Yeah.
And you were like, well, fine then. See you later. And I was like, whoa. First of all, like, I don't know why. Because normally when girls had done that to me on online dating, I was like, peace, I'm out. Like, I don't need any of your stuff. I don't need any of your drama. But there's something about you that I was like, oh. And so I responded really quickly. I was like, no, I'm just working right now. I don't have time to respond. I will respond to you when I can. But yeah. And you're like, oh, okay, that's cool. What do you do? And I'm like, I just told you I'm working. I can't really respond.
I ignored all that he said. I just went diving
but
into
I was
my
like,
question.
I was like, normally I would never, like, if a girl was like, I saw you read my message. Why didn't you respond? I would have been like, yeah, I'm out. But I wasn't. And so we talked. We started talking.
We talked online for a bit.
Yeah, for just not long.
Not long.
And we exchanged because I was like, okay, cool. I'll give her my number. And so we talked.
Text.
You helped. Yeah, we texted a lot. I went to Oregon for a trip.
At a wedding.
Yeah, for Audrey. Shout out to Audrey and Josh.
Audrey and Josh.
Heart. And we're not on Periscope. We don't get tap the hearts. Tap for hearts.
I'll just give it to y'all.
So I went to their wedding, and then on the way back, I remember we talked all night. When I was driving back, we talked all night, and you helped me get back to California, and I was like, this girl is amazing. I must meet her. So as I was driving into LA...
You didn't even stop.
No, I did stop. I stopped and changed. I stopped at Uncle Kirby's and changed.
Oh, I do remember you saying that. But I mean, then you didn't stop home to rest.
No, I didn't stop to rest. I was like...
You know how people, like, some guys would do that?
Nah, dude, let's go
He's like, out. He was determined.
So we went out.
Which is very interesting.
We went out and... You didn't wear any makeup on our first date?
I sure didn't.
Like, which was awesome.
I was like, I don't care. Today, I'm tired. Because we talked the whole night.
We talked all night.
And I said, just FYI, I'm not wearing any makeup. Like, none. You're going to see me
and so
bare.
we saw each other, and it was instant fireworks. It was sparks. It was everything. And we went out and had, because it was, as I was coming into town, we had breakfast. Mm-hmm. And then we made plans to see each other that night. And then we made plans to see each other the next night and the next night. And basically we just like, and it was funny because like that first day, like when we were having breakfast, I was like, is this, like I started having like a, not an asthma attack, but I was just like a panic attack. I was like, this is really happening. I really like this girl already, and I barely know her. Is this really happening? Are we like really like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Right?
Yep.
You remember that?
I do.
And like that's kind of been our like kind of funny line between us. Is this
really
happening?
Like,
but to get back to Swirlr, so we had a couple things in common.
Yes.
My ex-girlfriend was Nigerian and an actress.
Yeah. So that was those
were two strikes against her.
Strikes against me.
I was like, oh, you're a Nigerian and you're an actress?
No.
No, thank you. I will find a different woman
suited for me.
But then we discovered that we went to church together, but we kind of knew that already because we both were like, I think maybe I've seen you around. Like I kept, you know. Mm-hmm. But the church I was going to at the time, like I wasn't going to the church anymore because I moved further away, and so I found a different church that I was going to.
Right.
But we were just like, that's so cool. Like I love that she goes to, like, we have the same faith. Like not even the same faith in the sense. And I remember telling my mom that. Not even like the same faith. Like we're both of the same faith, but we sit under the same teaching. You know, and we have the same, you know, which is really, I think, really awesome that we were able to connect like that. So we went to church together, and then I told you, I was like, hey, have you ever done a dating show? Remember that? I was like, this was like maybe day 2, like maybe even dinner that night, right? And I said, have you ever done this dating show called Swirlr? Because you look so familiar, and I keep trying to place where I know you from. And I remember there was this girl in a purple dress, and she was sexy. And she was, and you were like, yeah, I was on that show. And then we pulled up, I think Beyond Black and White, and we tried to look for it, but we couldn't find the video. But yeah, like I recognize you from there. And so somehow, it wasn't even like, it was just everything, like the stars aligned, if that makes sense. The gods, like Christelyn said, the gods have given this whatever, right? But Christelyn, you need to know my name's Danny. Daniel was my name when I was like
5,
this big. And then Daniel's what my mom calls me. But yeah, so that's our story.
Yeah.
That's how we met. And that was a while ago, and now we're engaged, and we're so happy, and we're so excited, and we would love to do an interview with you, and that would be awesome. So we're gonna head out though.
Yeah.
Because she's got to audition.
Yes, and I got to put on tape.
And I got to take her home.
This is my second audition today, so
I got to take her home, and we live. How far away apart? We live an hour and a half away from each other. So
it's kind of like long distance, but not. Okay, it's still California.
So I got to take her home. I got to go on a 3-hour drive, and it's late at night.
But we won't be hitting traffic, so that's the great thing.
No, just freeway closures.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, anyways.
That was so cool that you did that video, though. I really appreciate it. It was awesome.
Yeah,
it was cool.
Awesome.
Oh, that was nice of her. Seriously.
That was great. It was. I love that I got your reaction to it because that was priceless. That was priceless.
Another surprise.
And you know what? I didn't even tell you this part. She posted a blog about us on her website too.
Really? What?
And she used one of our pictures as her cover art for her Facebook group.
Oh my God.
That's just like such an honor. Like we're so honored by that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
And
much.
We'll get in contact with you and we'll do a hangout soon.
Yes, can't wait.
Later.